Hey, welcome back. How you doing? I've been looking at this screen quite a lot since the last episode, and I've had some thoughts and some realizations. And what I've discovered is that these don't lose the progression that they've already received. So these are now 75% and 70% reliable, which means they are race viable right now. I was also looking at the chief mechanic impact, and you'll see it. You may notice I've swapped over from here 0.3 impact over here to 0.4. So she's actually better at working on reliability. And if we look at her reliability score, she is 8. So that is good. That's a small improvement. You can see 41 days, 43 days. If I swap it round, it's 40 and 47. So definitely better working that way round. I would love to unlock extra slots and expand this whole department, but we just can't do it right now. But what's good is that these are, as far as I'm concerned, these are usable right now. So what I'd love to work on is the new engine. And how long is that going to take? 43 days after the race. And we'll have an engine that is 56% top speed and say 70-75% perfect working condition or reliability. So that would be great. Maybe I could see, yeah, there's no point in doing that because it's going to be after the race. Okay, so we're going to go for the brakes and the engine. We're really going to push this hard now. That's going to be our focus. Race today, Tondella Grand Prix. This is stage, 4 of 10, I think. Just say somewhere. Can't remember where. Lots of important information here. Fuel burn is medium, tyre wear is high, laps 49. So that's okay. I think we're going to do well this race. I really do. Round 4. There's only 10 rounds per series, so bear that in mind. We're probably going to reach the end of the series before we actually improve the car to a good enough standard. Okay, and we're in the wet of all things. Feedback and feedback. Car setup. Yeah, okay, so we're going to have to go intermediates. It's already on intermediates, that's handy. Why can't you show me track knowledge? Okay, so downforce I think is going to have to be quite high. I'm thinking the front needs to be higher than the back. Let's go 17. Let's go 17 and 25. Tire pressure. I'm thinking leaning more towards oversteer and down towards acceleration. I quite like that. Let's see how that works. Now with with Anthony, she's looking for way more downforce. Wow, a lot of downforce. Let's go maximum front downforce, 27. We're going to increase the camber, boost the tyre pressure. I think that looks pretty good. Let's try that out. Both on intermediates. Let's do it. Send him out first. 4 laps, that should be enough. Send them both out. Let's go 2 times. Because we know the game slows down for stuff anyway. So they're the first 2 out. Our strategy is going to be... Oh, I'm not allowed to tell her how to drive the car. I forgot about that. Okay, well, you go medium, we'll go high push. Ah, loving the handling. Let's see if she knows better than I do. Let's see if she can get a decent lap time in. Certainly her form is better than it has been. It'd be nice if we had 2 drivers in good form. Tone down the aero setup. Okay, let's bring her in then. It was the fastest on the last sector though. Not anymore. Look at this, dropping down. 2 seconds, 3 seconds off the pace. He's not happy with the aero either. Okay, let's bring them both in. It's always the aerodynamics that needs tweaking the most. So handling good, speed good, downforce not so good. I think probably it's too high. Right, let's go that way and see if that improves things or not. 80%, that's pretty good though. And what is she thinking? I mean, she wanted really high downforce, but is it too much? Let's bring her back this way. See if that helps her out. Okay, so they're on the wrong tyres now. That's not a problem. We'll let them do a lap, and then we'll bring them in, swap the tyres over, make some tweaks, and see where we are. How long have we got? 6 minutes. Ooh, crikey. Not long. The downforce is feeling a bit off now, guys. Okay, bring him in. Thank you for the quick feedback. She likes it. Okay, cool. We're going to bring her in as well. So she'll have one chance of getting a really fast lap. Very poor. Okay, so we went the wrong way. So he wants more downforce, not less. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's try that. 4 laps. Yep. Tyre choice. Let's go for slicks. So, you have got one crack to get a fastest lap time. Go for it. Really want you to push hard. Oh, very happy. Alright, we're going to send you out on some slicks as well. Go for it. This is good. And you're not going to let me tell you how to drive. Okay. The aero setup is way better. Nice one. Perfect. We've got a chance here, guys. Top 14. It's on the cards. Especially if we get some wet weather and I make some good choices. Currently 9th and 11th. Oh, and it's just started raining again. Just as I sent them out on slicks. I must remember to check that more. See, the grip on track is disappearing really quickly. Look at this. Look at their form. Handling is better. Just the right aero setup. They're really positive. Oh, second. Oh my god, second. Good lord. What can Anthony do? Look at Gomez. That's because I've got him pushing and she's not pushing. Okay, you got 1 lap left, guys. Anthony's 7th. Oh, Gomez is happy. Second on the grid. Look at that. And luckily it stopped raining and the track grip is back up again. We could take first place here if they really push it. Let him past. Let him past. Let him past. Let him past. Good girl. Bit late, but okay. Where did we finish? 5th, I think. That's really good for us. Yes, 5th fastest. 5th and 8th fastest. Quite a bit off the pace, but okay. Glad to see sim racing doing well. Hashtag deserved. Yeah, okay, cool. Tondella. Let's have it. 14th or above. I think we can do it. I really do. This is the first time we've had options. I'm going to stick her on... Actually, I'm going to stick her on Super Softs. And I'm going to put him on into... No, yeah, we're going to both go on Super Softs. Okay. Cool. Okay, right. So, we want to save that. 93%. That is good. Tyre choice is good. 49 laps, isn't it? So 20. So if I bring that right down to 12 laps and just let him go hell for leather out the dock and then bring him in. Go one more. 13 laps. Bring him in. Then we can do a 2-stop strategy. That should work. As for Madam, who will not be told how to drive, yep, she can go on slicks. Fuel options, she can go max. Because by the sounds of things, she's just going to go and do what she wants at a slower pace. Awesome. I am so looking forward to this. Really go for it, Gomez. Try and get yourself a bit of a lead. 2nd and 4th on the grid. Let's do it. Oh, bad start from both drivers. Down into 3rd place. 3rd and 5th already. Holding on to 3rd though, Gomez. Yes, he's got it. 3rd and 5th. We're on. We're on. Oh, crikey. Did you see that car come around the outside? Surely that's illegal. How is that acceptable? Down to 7th and 9th. Bit of cheating going on there. We're in the battles, that's for sure. Down to 10th and 12th, 10th and 13th. Can't wait until that new engine is up to standard and we can really try it out. Imagine the difference that would make. Still holding on to 8th place there, Gomez. Good start. Very tight there. Keeping an eye on the temperatures. Don't need to worry about her so much because I don't have any control. Oh look, she's actually on overtake and neutral. Interesting. Let's stick him on neutral actually. Actually, let's stick him on push. I want to get the tyre temps up, but not too quickly. It's really tight in there. He's dropped down to 13th. He's not looking competitive at all, is he? He's got up to 2 times. I'll be honest. I mean, he is in front of her. It's so tight at the moment. Really tightly packed. But he's not exactly leaps and bounds ahead of everybody, is he? To be fair, she's got the better car. So maybe I ought to swap it back over and give it to Gomez. Because so far this season, he's been the better driver. What do you think? Can't get past Anthony. Well, what are you doing behind Anthony? You shouldn't be behind Anthony. Maybe his tyres are too hot. Let's conserve. 7.2 laps left. Only got to get to lap 9. Well, lap 9, lap 10. And then we can bring him in for a fuel change. I'm going to leave her out as long as I can. She's got 14 laps. Gomez really dropping back now, look. No, you don't need to back off. You just need to keep going. Stick you in high, though. Overtake is probably a bit unnecessary. Tyre temperatures still quite hot. So are hers, but I've got no control over her, so whatever. Gomez is definitely closing up now that I've taken him out of overtake, which is good. But yeah, we're well off the pace still, aren't we? Doesn't matter what happens in practice, when we get on the track, we are the slowest 2 cars on the track. Yeah, I'm definitely going to swap the parts and the cars over. Anthony is not impressing me. Gomez is, but has the slower car. Just wondering what difference could be made if I give him the better parts. At the moment, we're not even competitive at the back of the stack, and that's a problem. And, let's be fair, the setups we have are really, really good. Okay, let's bring him in. Going to give him a new set of slicks. Fill him up. Everything looks good. Now we'll go for balanced. There's no advantage to rushing it and being delayed. Good change. Quite happy with that. So we want to try and get 20 laps out of you now, sir. And then we've got options at the end. She's got a good 8 laps left. I'm not going to bring her in just yet. See how well Gomez can do with a completely clear track. It's just like practice, dude. And you were 5th fastest in practice, so let's see you put some really fast lap times in, please. Overly fast in sector 1 or 2. You have got a full tank, I suppose. Bear that in mind. Let's push a bit, get the tyres warm. Yeah, he's under the pace. 0.2 seconds faster. Keep that up. You'll be laughing. Yep, you are going through your tyres, that's definitely true. You're out there for another 4 laps, so enjoy them. Let's just bring her in on 15. We could do that. Everything looks good. She's 13th. We're in the right spot. Gomez is a long way behind. The fight is on. And I can't tell her to let him through either. Okay, so his tyres are certainly hot now. You can tell him to conserve those tyres. Just trying to get fast lap times basically. Now, as people pit in, I was hoping we'd catch them up, but it looks like we've pit in late and everyone's just miles ahead of us. So it's looking like a 19-20 finish, which is going to be a real shame if that's the case. And if she beats Gomez, I'll never hear the end of it. Now, I remember reading high tyre wear, and I meant to put them both on intermediates, and that's what not intermediates, on medium strength tyres, and that's what I should have done. I completely forgot. Time to get the pen and paper out, start making notes of these things, so that when I come into the race I don't forget what the race is all about. I'm going to put the aircon on for a bit. Sweating is hot. He's only 4 seconds behind Evans. It's possible she could close in on him, especially if we get a good tyre situation. Looks like Evans has just pit in. And while she's still got decent tyre, we'll keep her out there. But can I get Anthony in and get him to the end of the race without losing that position? 14 seconds to play with. So if I give him soft tyres, that's going to give him enough laps to get to the end of the race. So we're looking at 19th. So if everything goes fine, we're only going to have 6.1 laps of fuel. And there's 26 laps remaining. So he's got to do another 6 laps basically and stay in front. Around about lap 30 he'll have to come in. Cool, 18th. 10-second gap. Anthony up into 16th. We basically need to get to lap 29 before we bring them in. And Gomez is going to have to be first. He's less than 10 seconds ahead of Santa Ana now, which is a problem. I don't think there's any chance that we're going to come out ahead of her, but if she has to pit in again, which she may have to, then we could have her. Or if she has to drive on a lower engine setting than us, then we could have her. Okay, one more lap and you're coming in, buddy. Damn, there's 19th right behind us. Right, you're coming in. Can we get 20 laps out of this? Yeah, okay, we'll take the super softs. No, we won't. We're going to take the soft and we're going to push. Fill up, park condition, pit strategy, 24 seconds. So we're going to be last. We're going to have to gamble for fast. I mean, what's the best and worst case scenario there? We're going to end up in 20th no matter what I do. Why is she telling me that she's not feeling the same boost from pushing anymore? You're in charge of it, not me. Okay, we're going to pit her in. We're going to go super soft. Fill her up. We're going to go fast. And then she's on her own, basically. Oh, I made a mistake on the front right. That's such a shame. He's not happy. He doesn't like Vera, apparently. Vera, or however you pronounce her name. She's in 18th. And she's out. And we're 19th. We're not last. Okay, let's both push. Let's follow her lead. Although that is seriously eating into our fuel. So screw that. Gomez is just going to race on those tyres and that fuel. Nothing else. So Anthony is on her own because I'm not intending on bringing her in for another pit stop. And if I do, she won't be in 18th anymore, that's for certain. Come on, guys. 14 laps remaining. Gomez has a bit of excess fuel. Not much, but a bit. And actually, Anthony is managing her fuel reasonably well. She's got 15 laps left. It's up to her to manage it, not me. Gomez is well on the pace, or he was. And it's just being lapped though. Only just being lapped. That's not bad. 37 laps before we got lapped. Usually happens well before now. Quite impressed. Anthony currently 17th. Santa Ana going in for a third stop. That's what we're trying to avoid, is that third stop. But I mean, we're not close enough to anybody to... Oh, crikey. Evans has had 3 stops and is still within contention of us. I cannot wait for that new engine. Man alive. 10 laps remaining. Come on, guys. Gomez is actually faster, 2.2 seconds faster under this pace. Not sure how that makes sense. How is he 2.5 seconds faster than the current pace, yet not the fastest on the track? I don't know how that works. Okay, so Anthony has brought her engine levels down. I've got to say, his tyre temperature is pretty high, considering. Yeah, I was just looking at that myself, Gomez. 10 laps, buddy. I think we're going to put you in high. You've got some excess fuel, you can push a little bit harder. You're actually racing really well. 1 second under the pace, that's really good for us. Bear in mind that Evans is 4 seconds behind you, so do not hang about. Gear changes. Oh god, what's up with the gears? Yeah, 29%. I think you'll be okay for the end of the race. 6 laps, you'll be fine. Go for it. He's got absolutely loads of fuel left. So go for it, man. Push it hard, Gomez. Five laps remaining. Gomez is 2.2 seconds under the pace. Obviously he hasn't got enough time to catch Santa Ana. Just hope Anthony holds on to 17th. Yep, your tyres are knackered. You've got 3 laps left. Stick with it. Be nice to get those new brakes on as well for Gomez, with better tyre degradation. 2 laps. 3 laps remaining. 3 laps remaining. Keep forgetting we're a lap behind, aren't we? So Gomez has the best tyres right now. He's got decent fuel left. In these last couple of laps, he could potentially no, he's not going to catch up 30 seconds on Santa Ana. No, not even though she's got no tyres left. Final lap. 20th place, Gomez is right on your ass, buddy. 5 seconds behind you. Just keep it together. Don't make any mistakes. Keep it smooth, and you'll be 19th for sure. Yeah, don't worry. New and improved vehicles are coming, I promise you. 17th and 19th, okay. Let's see what Gomez can do with the best parts. I will look at these stats more when we're being competitive, but right now, got very little to do with that. Only 4 points behind Predator. That's pretty good. No mention of us at all. We didn't really do anything in that race, did we?